So I, like most of y'all, probably wonder if removing this little molding on your GMC Sierra actually increases or decreases your IATs. So I have a little gauge setup in the truck with using a OBD2 adapter and a app that's going to tell me the IATs. So I'm going to go out and do some driving and see what my IATs are, and then remove it and see what they are. So looking at it underneath the hood though, this is what kind of your setup is here. What it looks like is air's just going through the front here, and then whatever doesn't go into the radiator, AC condenser and all that comes up through this little grill, then gets sucked down into this scoop into your intake system through vacuum. So out of curiosity, I just want to see if removing this little strip here, oh come on. So out of curiosity, I want to remove this that blocks off basically entrance into that spot and see if my IATs will drop. All right, so this is the app I'll be using. This is a car scanner app. You can see here I have 3 different basically parameters set up here. We got intake air temperature. They're all intake air temperature, but then they're all something different. It says B1, S1, so I'm thinking bank 1, sensor 1, sensor 2, sensor 3. I'm not 100% sure where each one is, but being the fact that they all are moving while I sit here at idle, they're all looking at something. So I'll use these 3 sensors for the entire test. And then I'm using this VP gauge. I'll put a link to that gauge, or not gauge, sorry, the OB2 adapter. I'll put a link to that down in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if you guys use that link, it will help me and the channel. So this is what I'm gonna do. I have this set up, and I will screen record at the same time as I record this. I'm gonna go drive around a little bit just to get like normal daily driving and see what kind of temps we get there. And then I plan on removing this factory air hood dam thing, I don't know, and see what happens then. See if it allows us to pull in cooler air. All right, so after driving for a few minutes now, these are the temps I've got. I'll put, you can see I also got it on the screen here for screen recording. They've become pretty stationary. So 93.2, 104, and 107.6. That is with the little hood air dam thing in. I don't know what it's technically called. So temps seem to be pretty much stationary. To remove this thing, it's pretty easy. It's a T15, and there's one here, and one here, and then there's like pop pushing clips. So then once you get those removed, you can just pull it out with like a plastic pry tool. All right, so this is it removed. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pop pushing clips. And I just put in this little plastic pry tool under there and just popped one out, and then I was able to get my fingers under there and take the rest out. So the only issue with removing this in is you have these openings. So when you close it, you have those openings in there, and air could go into there, rain can go into there, dirt, and etc. However, you could trim that. This is it with it removed. Can't really see on camera, it's a black car, but it's obviously not there. All right, so I've been driving for a couple minutes now, trying to get any heat soak out from under the hood and try and get some accurate readings here. And this is what I'm getting. So looks like the sensor is reading 93.2 again. Bank 2 sensor is reading 104, and then bank 3 is 111. So it looks like it did absolutely nothing, which, I mean, makes sense. It's just a little air dam, and there's like literally pockets right behind it that the air is probably going directly into. So this was just a little test, because I see a lot of people bringing this up on like Facebook and asking questions about it. So naturally I was curious, and I'm a huge freak when it comes to intake air temperatures. After my test there, I can confidently tell you that removing this does absolutely nothing. What I meant by cutting is I've seen some people talk about, if you have this installed, cut this little tab right here off so it blocks off these ports, and then it'll help guide the air inside more. But that wasn't the original question that most people had on Facebook. It was more so if removing this was a thing. And by the results, it looks like it does nothing. It doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't make it worse, but it doesn't make sense to remove it and potentially get a bunch of air, or not air, sorry, water and dirt and debris in your hood, and it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna reinstall this because I didn't do anything. When I do get the still in hood scoop, not hood scoop, basically radiator support scoop guide thing. I will do another test on this because I am curious, being that none of this is here and it's a big scoop that guides air directly into there. But that's where I'm gonna end this video. If you guys have any questions or think of a way that I could have done this better, let me know. See ya.